Sutsujin with a monster kill.
Very calculated, very composed RRQ. Did not even hesitate to take the Lord despite Onic still healthy 3-man.
And that's crazy, man. We've seen in the past week crazy steals coming in from the mid laners against Sans. I guess he's only sitting on a Divine Glaive and blowing one. No real burst damage threat. Ooh. Now RRQ are going to try and siege, and they have the long range. And remember, the Breath of the Ocean, the knockoff from Kadira, can be used as a setup tool as well. There's just layers of things that Onic has to be mindful about right here. The Raging Sandstorm, the Avatar of the Guardian, and the Breath of the Ocean as well.
4K gold lead. Things are looking pretty darn good for RRQ right now. Oh, it's about to crash down in the bottom lane, and they're still trying to manage the wave. Currently, they're doing it quite fine, except... Okay, finally the top lane wave is pushing. This is the time for Edok. The flicker is there. No, he's not there.
Look at the AOG cut. Diamond looking for the top. Won't be able to get it in time though. In the back, so the rough waves used. Diamond very low still. Raging Sandstorm from the Breath of the Ocean. Sun's going to be taken down by Sutsujin. Again, diving deep into enemy lines. Very low though. That's an immortality bot already by Sutsujin. It's a chrono dash to take him down. Very low. Will be taken out by Toy. Now Savero. Can he run? Toy with a flicker forward. 4 for 4. Only a row versus the gold lane. Toy trying to go for the shot. 17 seconds on Sans. Down below, a base turret will fall. Keyboy won't be able to clear the waves, but he can surely buy time. 8 seconds on Sans. Toy looking to end the game. 5 seconds on Sans. Clock is ticking down, and Keyboy will be able to hold.
And that's a good decision coming in from Toy. He knows that the danger is coming. The danger is looming around. He's just gonna take what Kyrie has right now in the blue buff.
Oh, that was a scary one, dude. I believe the idea for RRQ is that, well, let's hit the replay first. Presented by the official tournament smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy A36 5G. It's an Avatar of the Guardian into a full-on flank where Rins was in the base and he was trying to escape with the rough waves. Afterwards, it was really close, man. The fact that only two members survived overall. Toy definitely made the game-saving play there to take out Savero. That was an important one. But I think the idea is to stop Onic from clearing the waves using the Farsa. Right? That's a massive advantage that Onic have right there. A longer range burst mid laner. So all things considered, the gold advantage went from 4,000 down to 2.6, but they got 2 base turrets and they got the one on the side farther away from the Lord. I think it's still worth it, but now they gotta be careful that if Onic has the item power spikes, they're only 1 or 2 items away from getting a full build at this point. So RRQ can't get away when they make some kind of mistake.
Uh-oh, Rince. Already owning the push there, but doesn't want to go for Keyboy. He knows that he's gonna be able to burst. Late Gimadang. This is where Kyrie shines. They did some Kai magic.
RRQ not playing with magic though. They're just playing with calculations.
Yeah, just trying to output cold hard steel. Especially from Toy, man. He collected a ton of stacks on that Skypiercer.
Already Quacheto! This is a kill! Oh, man!
Kyrie able to react to it. Edok though will be spotted out as well. But the airstrike coming down with the rough waves used by Rins.
But the chess match between these two mid laners as the Lord fight is going on. Sutsujin goes in.
He's going to play again. That's going to be the pin down, locking him nose. Kyrie jumping with the quad on the shadow kill as well. But the Winter is right there for Sutsujin as he buys in that time. Savero in the back as well. Now on the Sutsujin, who's going to be caught in the tough spot. Savero able to get the kill. Wins very low. Savero unable to get the final shot on him. Kai. Quad shadow only on Dyron. Farsa sent back to base.
They can still guard the Lord. I don't think Onic will be able to blitz this one, especially if Tyron is healthy after going back to the base. It's a 4v5. They have healthy members, but personnel is RRQ.
27 seconds. Savero on it. Mid lane going to be cleared by the Farsa. Keyboy trying to soak as much damage as possible from Toy Setsunada. Keyboy in the back trying to go for the pin down. Will be able to go for the first crack as well. Now Kyrie jumps in as well, but they're all missing the skills, the crucial ones. 14 seconds for Sutsujin. Up for their airstrike. Desperate plays being made as the mid lane gets jumped in. San's going to be caught by the Raging Sandstorm now. Edok jumping on. It's going to be Toy in the mid lane. Keyboy trying to stop it. AOJ! Tyrant stops Sans. Toy falls. Keyboy in the mid lane, Lippy trying to hold it down. Toy looking for the end angle now as he looks to Kite. Kyrie with the quad shadow, won't be able to land it. The Breath of the Ocean placed down Sutsujin. Back up
Oh man, take a breath. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a game we have here. That was a 4v5 by RRQ, and they still somehow made it competitive. And now Onic has the Lord. They have the siege potential in Sans in a few seconds. This is the time to strike back.
The gold advantage now, though, is in the hands of Onic, and they have this Lord that will provide them with damage reduction. RRQ, they gotta make a play happen here. If the fight goes textbook, 5v5 front to back, Onic, in theory, should not lose this one.
Evolve Lord. You play with it, massive advantage. Take a look at these two carries. Magic damage carries up top. Sutsujin will shove in the wave. Onic don't care.
But there's a wave coming up top.
Yeah, that's a big wave. And Onic don't care.
Carry sent back. Oh, it wins!
Sans unable to get the Purify in time. Not to Severo. Jumping to the back as well. The AOG. Oh no, Tyrant. He's trying to buy some time now. Severo is doing so much damage to the Lord as well. Sutsujin up top. Sutsujin up top. With the base turret taken down. Sutsujin will claim another.
Cancelled!
Tyrant taken down. Sutsujin looking for the play right now as the recalls happen. They're split up. They're scattered. Still on the base. Severo has the Mind Force one more time. Sutsujin getting recall in time. Severo with the jump. Oh, toy! Severo! Again, Breath of the Ocean knocks him up. He has the Purify. Sutsujin's coming in. Can he save the game? No, he cannot! Onic, stand back up! And we have a series on our hands.
Take a bow! My goodness! That was RRQ's to lose. Sutsujin almost getting it done, but the three-man trident of Onic was able to penetrate the fort of the Kings of Kings. What a game! And we are on to the climax.
Holy moly. Way too close for comfort right there, man. The fact that Onic were able to get that Lord, though, that definitely swung all the odds in their favor. And it was off a crucial fight right there. Unfortunately, despite all the good things that Rins was able to do in the early game, it wasn't enough towards the late game. He was really unable to find those really impactful picks onto the Kadira all the way till the final fight there. With the Lord coming through, with Salvero scaled up in the late game Harith. It just wasn't enough, man. Onic, they have done it.
This is why I said, Sheffin, even though they won game one in a dominant fashion, remember who won game one yesterday. It's a competitive season of MPL ID. Maybe except for one or two. But oh my lord, we got a series on our hands, baby. That really looked like a Mobile Masters Grand Finals game. Like, you know, Onic Page versus RRQ? Leading in the start, RRQ.
Oh man.
Pushing it to late game. Onic holding, defending, and then coming back. Ooh.
So, it takes a Sky King to beat the King of Kings? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, the only team who's done it so far this season has been...
there is a common factor.
Yeah.
Coach Yeb is in the picture there. I'm just saying.
Fine, I'll do it myself, Thanos man.
Oh boy.
You want to talk about the Kadira pick?
Yeah, unfortunately, like I mentioned towards the end there, I feel like that was the one pick that towards the end was kind of lost. Right? I think Rins on the Kadira wasn't really sure, or I guess he was trying to still be a pick-off tool, but just didn't have enough of a space with the Purifiers as well to really get someone of massive value. And he was going with the same approach here, right? Always looking for Kyrie or Sans, and that's it. And the difference is that he doesn't have the same exit strategy. And again, because he was unable to secure the full-on burst, it just wasn't enough, right? So, I guess picking the Kadira against the Kadira God isn't really the wisest of ideas.
This is the thing about the Kadira. We already talked about it, right? With the Kadira, you kind of have to win mid. That's the window. The window will slowly close. He wasn't even able to get the kill on Sans in the late game when he jumped on him. Sans no Purify. Like here, yes, early game, that damage, redonkulous. But later game, it gets kind of sussy.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit more difficult. And by all means, Rins was trying to go for those assassinations, but if you want to compare him to Sans, the man that's actually in this match as well, there were so many moments where it's a pretty straightforward approach. He'll come at you with the he just dash towards you and try and go for the full combo. Whereas when Sans plays the Kadita, he goes for weird flanks, weird angles, right? And that's something that we didn't see as often. But in the early game, dude, RRQ were just holding all the control. But towards that mid game there, like you mentioned, Mirko, Onic were able to withstand. And even when they lost 2 base towers, this looked really scary. But Onic somehow pulled it back, made it a 4-4-4 trade. And when you're down 5,000 gold, they'll take the trade any day. For 2 base towers, maybe not ideal. But towards the end here, again, Onic were the ones who were able to actually force RRQ to make the plays happen. RRQ did not have a chance to force Onic to respect that wave in the bottom lane. And despite this big combo here, Sans was able to stay alive, output that damage. It's almost as if Rins kind of went all in there and just traded for Sans, it might have been a better situation for RRQ at that point. Because in the late game, Farsa and Kadita, I think the impact speaks for itself. And with the Lord, they had that calculation. They knew they can go for the end, and they did.
What a game indeed. 20 minutes.
You could also say that maybe RRQ got a bit too creative, because I think there were 2 moments in this game where they were trying to go for some kind of split push end.
They had to. They couldn't have fought.
True.
The Evolve Lord 5v5 is suicide. They could have tried to stick together, but there was an angle of attack up top. It did split Onic up. They tried to gamble it. The fight around the Lord, every time RRQ makes a desperate play, there was always a reason to. Like in the fight around the Lord, I know what you're talking about, the scattered fight when Toy tried to go mid, right? That was because Sutsujin was already taken out. The Lord was gone by that time, right? So they were like, all right, we contest the Lord, we're going to lose it. We'll try to make a play elsewhere. I think it was just a forced error by Onic. It was well played by them.
Yeah. And I think that was like the best strategy that RRQ could have pulled at any given time, right? You gotta split it up.
Yeah. Exactly. Because they sacrificed a lot of the gold lead to get those 2 base turrets. And then because Sutsujin got taken out in one of the skirmishes, they were unable to use it. That's the whole point there. It's they have factors available, but due to the movements, the outplays, whichever factor you want to, put all of that on, because of that, RRQ were really unable to use it. And at that point, the idea is that if they want to go for a full-on just fight, a full-on brawl, then hanging on to that gold lead would have been the better move. But like you mentioned, Mirko, the fact that Rins also obviously can't really farm on the Kadita, right? He didn't have the same kind of damage. So unless someone really takes in the full-on channel, the breath of the ocean, and both parts of the breath of the rough waves, then they don't get taken out.
Yeah.
Look at that, 3 turtles for RRQ. But it doesn't matter, Onic holds on. Even though, looking at the turret,
Yeah, 9 turrets.
literally nothing.
It's all, like, I feel like for RRQ, their early game is ridiculously good. Like, they have a crazy hold on early game, but once we get to a later stage, that's when Onic really prevails. I think it's just the experience of the players, right? Having the tried and tested trio mid of Onic, who's been here for how many
Decades.
years? Since season 10. Well, that's when
time.
Kyrie joined, but Keyboy and Sans has been here for a while, for a hot while, so... I think that's where the veterancy really, the experience plays a big factor late game when it's just sporadic.
Right. And there's another point to raise for Rins on a quote-unquote assassin type pick. Because for the Selena, you're taking pot shots, right? You're still far away in the back.
Exactly.
But on the Kadita, you're in the thick of it.
Everybody
Full
knows.
reference. Everybody knows. And you're still, I don't know if he's still shot calling, right? Whether they changed that. But again, if you're shot calling on a Selena, that's a whole different issue than shot calling on a Kadita. On this
It gets
Kadita,
tough.
you want to be creative. You want to spend that brain power thinking about where is your opponent's attentions, where is the vulnerabilities that you can use to go for a pickoff. And I do feel like some of the attempts and some of the targets that he goes for, you can understand why he does it. But I think if you thought about it a bit more, he would have gone for other things. Maybe use his damage to peel a bit more in a sense, rather than go in for that in the final fight. I believe in the final Lord fight, he went for Kyrie, and Kyrie was able to dash out of it with the quad shadow. So there's moments like that where you didn't understand getting Kyrie would have been value, but thinking about it, is the Hayabusa really gonna sit there and take it?
Yeah.
Right? So I feel like that's also another factor that could be kind of hindering the late game shot calling, because the later the game goes, more pressure, more factors, more things to set up.
And that's why the Badang first pick really gave them value, man. Because
Yeah.
if it was any other tank, you would have at least gone like half of your HP chunk. But the Badang can always just say no. Right? Any engage, no.
Ura.
Just fist crack his way out. Oh, they were, dude, that play in the mid lane, by the way, and RRQ were like going back and forth and then trying to go for the base when Sutsujin was dead. Dude, Onic were panicking. They threw everything. They were like, feather airstrike. Keyboy flickered forward, just punched Sutsujin. No, punched Toy in the face, like, no. Dude, they were just like, take the Lord, recall, come on. Oh my, that was super chaotic.
That
They
was
were
close.
desperate. They were really desperate at that moment.
I think it's building up to a very entertaining game 3, right? Because
Oh yeah.
by no means, RRQ actually played a good game
They did.
in game number 2, and they still
really
lost. So we know that they are elite, at least in FPL Indonesia. Wow.
Dude, that was a funny one. When I was doing it, I almost laughed because Keyboy literally just flickered. It just came in, punched Granger, and then said, "Okay, we're good, we're good, sir."
Is that
That's
the,
a hit and run.
the Eterna method? They already andaman. Just go in like, what's up? What's up?
And I think Toy was visibly like confused. He's like, "What? Wait, you're not gonna? All right." He was just done. He's like, "What? Okay." Someone
man.
replay that clip. That was funny for me. Oh man.
What else to talk about? I mean, there's the factor that Toy, his strength, which is that he can shoot from far away, became a problem there as well. Because towards the end there, Savera was on him, dude. Every single
Harith
fight.
late game.
Where is Toy? Dude, I gotta have to find him.
Harith is the new Natan. If you get to late game, dude, this guy will win team fights. Especially with Purify, because you just can't lock him down. With Flicker, alright, you can still CC him. With Farsa, you can outrange him, but when the Farsa's on the other side, Harith gets late, that's what happens. He just shreds through everyone. And this is why previously, Harith is always a pick you go for when you see Joy, because Harith actually out-sustains and out-damages Joy in the late game.
Right.
Now the sustaining part got nerfed, the shielding has been nerfed, so not as much, but still, once you get to all item 6, it's still there. You saw it earlier.
I mean, we have a lot to talk about, but we gotta throw it to Bude Clara Mongstar first. We want you guys to see something here.
What's up?
Yuhu, Bude di sini di tengah-tengah MPL Arena ingin merasakan. Anget ya. Di Royal Derby memasuki game ketiga, mungkin kita bisa lihat bahwa raja dari segala raja dan juga raja langit, mereka berjuang untuk benar-benar menjadi pemenang di match kali ini. Leg kedua sama-sama ngotot, sama-sama pengen ngedapetin kemenangan, apalagi poin yang penting. Tapi kalau ngomongin dari masa ke masa, memang kali ini bukan lagi Royal Bestie nih, lagi pada jadi Royal Derby yang posisinya berbeda. Tapi kalau ngomong-ngomong tentang masa ke masa, kita ngelihat dari pilihan hero mereka cukup unik. Dan sebentar lagi kita bakal ngebahas tentang satu hero yang begitu ikonik di MLBB. Gak hanya MLBB, tapi juga MPL. Jadi di sini Bude udah ditemani oleh Halo Kingdom.
Halo Bude.
Halo Sonic.
Halo Bude.
Halo, cari siapa nih?
Cari kemenangan.
Udah satu sama. Kalau Kingdom cari apa nih?
Dari piala baru ini mana ya? Piala barunya.
Kemarin udah lihat ya, keren ya.
Mau dibawa pulang soalnya ke GH nih.
Asik. Tapi harus menang ini dulu dong.
Pasti. Insya Allah. Amin.
Ngeliat udah potensi dari keduanya. Kamu suka nggak pick-pickan di leg kedua ini? Pick-pick hero dari tim RRQ.
Sebenarnya karena ada patch baru juga sih Bude, jadi kayak lebih seru aja. Apalagi ada collabnya sama Naruto ya kan, sama anime terbaik di dunia gitu kan.
Aduh, jiwa langsung bergetar ya melihat.
Betul.
Oke, memang dari leg kedua ini memang menarik. Kalau dari kalian ngelihat pick-pickannya Onic di leg kedua ini khususnya udah tengkocep nih, beda nggak sih sama sebelumnya?
Sama aja sih Bude, cuman kayak eksekusinya aja lebih mantap.
Lebih mantap. Tapi, udah penasaran, di sini ada player cowok nggak? Tunjukin ototnya dong. Kalau kata mau katanya nih.
Nggak ada
Evan
Bude.
berotot. Hah?
Nggak ada Bude.
Nggak ada.
Nggak ada.
Tapi cowok menurutmu hero yang seperti apa sih?
Hero-nya sebenarnya fleksibel sih Bude. Kalau untuk cowok itu sendiri, apalagi dari masa ke masa kan kita tahu dari season 1 sampai season sekarang juga cowok lagi laku masih laku juga. Walaupun banyak hero baru, walaupun banyak meta baru, tapi cowok tuh masih fleksibel.
Chow fleksibel. Kalau dari Onic, kalau nama Chow muncul, apa yang kalian pikirkan?
Keyboy dong Bude.
Auto ya?
Yoi.
Langsung auto, tapi kita bakal ngebahas lebih lanjut lagi. Bener kata Kingdom dan bener kata, sama-sama bener. Tapi kalau ngebahas tentang Chow inilah dia, fakta-fakta menarik tentang Hero Chow dari sepanjang perjalanan dari MPL. Inilah dia, let's go kita lihat bareng-bareng. All time MPL ID Chow. Buset, itu Keyboy nomor 2 ya?
Iya Bude.
Sesuai.
Sesuai dong.
Kamu kalau ngelihat Keyboy pakai Chow, biasanya apa yang kamu teriakin?
Gila Keyboy.
Gilanya ketularan Sans berarti ini ya?
Iya.
Oke, tapi kalau melihat dari masa ke masa, tim RRQ dari season 1, dari Barir, dari Instinct, beda-beda role banyak banget nih yang
Iya, betul.
mainin. Kamu kalau ngelihat ini siapa nih? Ada yang paling ikonik gak sih? Atau paling berkesan buat Kingdom?
Sebenarnya yang paling benar-benar berkesan tuh cowoknya Pipin Bude.
Season 5 ya?
Iya,
Pin?
cowoknya Pipin.
Kenapa? Kasih tahu Maul, bisik-bisik mulu kamu Maul.
Iya, tadi kata Maul juga cowoknya Pipin itu ada cowok yang paling menakutkan
Kenapa tuh?
buat tim sendiri.
Oke, Pin kayaknya lagi restream nih.
Iya.
Nih ada Revan ya, Pin. Jadi Revan, menakutkan untuk timnya sendiri. Jadi season 5 itu berkesan ya?
Berkesan banget.
Oke, Pipin, ini jawabannya seru banget dari Kingdom. Kalau dari Sonic, ngelihat, berarti dari season 11, Keyboy, season 15 Keyboy juga ya? Dari Sonic, sebelumnya ada lagi nggak nih? Belum ada dari...
Cuma Keyboy Bude.
Hashtag cuma Keyboy.
Yoi Bude.
Tapi kalau dari Sonic, tahun berapa atau season berapa Keyboy itu paling bersinar dengan Chow-nya?
Season 11 Bude.
Kenapa season 11?
Ya karena prime-nya Keyboy gitu Bude. Kita sering lihat Keyboy pakai Chow di season itu. Dan sering menang juga.
Sering menang juga. Dan menurutmu sendiri, berarti Keyboy nomor 1 untukmu kan?
Iya Bude.
Pesaing terberat Keyboy nih dari masa ke masa, masanya Keyboy. Atau boleh deh dari season 1 sampai season 15, siapa tuh?
Jelas Donkey dong Bude.
Oh, Donkey? Kenapa Donkey yang menjadi pesaing Keyboy?
Ya karena gimana ya prestasinya di atas Keyboy.
Prestasi di atas Keyboy?
Iya.
Misal Keyboy diadu sama Donkey sekarang, menang mana?
Menang San sih Bude.
Makasih. Yang diadu siapa, yang menang siapa. Tapi selain dari Vin ya,
Iya Bude.
siapa lagi nih yang menurut kalian paling ikonik untuk Hero Chow?
Mungkin di sini nggak ada ya. Cuman kalau untuk paling ikonik biasanya R7. Cuman kalau dari leaderboard ini sebenarnya mungkin
Ada tuh.
selain R7 Bude ada yang lebih terbaru lagi. Nggak dimasukin ke sini. Di saat Albert pakai Chow jungler.
Oh, bentar, kapan itu ya? Bentar.
Itu season berapa ya? Aku juga lupa sih.
Buset.
Tapi Albert juga pakai Chow jungler.
Itu menggebrak sekali gak sih?
Betul.
Kita biasa EXP, terus ada season 2 tuh kayaknya masih romit, masih segala macam
Iya,
kan.
betul.
Lalu roamer sekarang. Kamu suka yang unik-unik memang ya?
Iya, suka unik-unik. Apalagi Pipin terutama.
Lagi Pipin, tetap Pipin ya
Tetap
nomor 1.
Pipin, nomor 1 Pipin.
Terus R7 menjadi leaderboard, tapi kalian paling suka Chow di role apa?
Kalau untuk sekarang mungkin di ROM. Tapi kalau dulu mungkin di Demek, di XP Lane tapi Demek.
Sekarang berarti Rom, dulu tergantung ininya ya?
Iya betul, tergantung.
Oke, tadi kalau katamu kenapa dari Chow bisa season ke season ini selalu di-pick loh?
Iya betul.
Berarti karena kefleksibilitasannya tadi.
Betul.
Betul, kalau itu dari Kingdom. Kalau kalian ngelihat dari season 1 sampai season 15, Chow itu terus populer. Apakah karena teriakannya atau karena wajahnya yang wah, kenapa rame terus nih Chow?
Sama sih Bude, hero-nya hero fleksibel jadi mau dipakai di ROM atau di HP sama-sama oke.
Sama-sama oke. Tapi paling suka apa? Di mana?
ROM sih Bude.
Rom, karena Keyboy.
Iya.
Coba dong kasih tahu ke Keyboy, boy pakai Chow dong gitu. Minta ke Keyboy.
Boy, cowok lagi nggak sih Boy?
Simple ya, gitu doang ya.
Iya Bude.
Oke, dan kalau melihat dari segi Chow, the way of the dragon-nya, ada nggak yang paling ikonik dari Keyboy pada saat apa? Di final kah atau di mana?
pada saat MSC nggak sih Bude? MVP kan?
Oke, memang itu.
Iya Bude.
Dari situ Chow tertanam dan melihat hari ini Chow di match ini belum keluar berarti ya. Belum keluar. Berharap nggak kalian Chow bakal keluar?
Tergantung coach.
Tergantung coach. Berharap nggak?
Tergantung Adi.
Tergantung coach, tergantung Adi. Tapi kemenangan bergantung ke siapa nih sekarang? Lebih mengarah ke Kingdom?
RRQ dong.
Ke Sonic?
Onic dong Bude.
Lemes banget sih. Coba semangatin.
Kingdom Bude.
Suaranya kasih tepuk tangan terbesar.
Hei Kingdom suaranya mana sih?
Menggetar. Coba suaranya.
Sonic, mana suaranya Sonic?
Keren. Dua-duanya udah sama-sama keren. Tapi kita akan melanjutkan untuk pertempuran Royal Derby. Game ketiga, game penentuan. Akankah ada balas dendam atau pembuktian? Mari kita langsung saja lemparkan kepada caster. Monggo.
Yesterday it was we're so back. Game 1, it's so over. Now we're so back. Is it gonna be it's over?
See,
In game
Sheffield,
number 3.
you actually are pretty cool at shutting down patterns that end up being true.
Uh-huh.
You said earlier after game 1, hey man, that was yesterday. That was something different, man. 1-0 start, it's gonna be 1-1.
You gotta adapt. What's the meme? Adapt, adjust, improvise?
Yeah,
It's the
adapt.
old
Improvise,
game.
adapt, overcome.
Ah.
But
That's what
there's
I'm
no
doing.
adaptations here, Sheffield. You've been like this from week 1. You gotta believe, man. And then you can conceive and achieve it, brother.
I will believe once I see it.
So, have you? It's enough?
Well, I haven't seen game number 3, so I don't know who's gonna win.
But that doesn't matter. We're already going to game 3,
Okay.
right? What was your prediction? 2-0?
2-1 for Onic.
Whoa.
Same.
Yeah, same. So why weren't you a believer in a 3-game series?
Well, it's a bit inconsequential for me. You know?
Against a what?
It's a bit inconsequential for me. It's
just wanna
RRQ
say-
and Onic. They can do whatever they want as long as Kickfam wins. I'm okay.
I just want
You
to say, Navi, I want to apologize for the 0-11 pound prediction. I thought it would be a mere curse, honestly. I wanted you guys to win because I don't want y'all to break my boys' record. But you guys have the best emote, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Do it, Rashi. Do the sound.
Nah.
And I have the Sandai, bro. Relax.
How about that one?
Relax, fam. Relax.
Oh, that one is not MPL.
This is an MPL one, but
Oh,
you can use it if you want.
Ooh, Sapu.
This is my favorite with this.
Hey,
These are my favorite ones. Because these are the more
Fun
competitive
ones, I
ones.
guess.
This is
Yeah.
your-
You call
this
it,
is
you
your
say
team.
competitive, right?
Uh-huh.
Competitive ones.
This is lightly competitive.
No, that's just chill. I don't think chill is competitive in any way. It's just calm down.
Relax,
This is-
fam. Relax.
Oh, this? How
This
about
one is respectful.
Really?
Oh.
Respectful?
Yeah,
But you can use it ironically, sarcastically.
That's
but it's not
probably like
as
90% of
but
the
look at-
uses.
but
You
look
win-
at
you
the
win a
ump.
1v1,
But this has the ump. It's the ump, man. It's the ha, you know. It's like T-Boy when he flickered forward and Granger. Do that in your rank games, by the way. It helps. Sometimes the Granger just panics. He's just like, oh, what? And he flickers. Or sometimes you can put a shortcut and then the enemy team will recall.
Oh, hang on.
Oh
First
my
pick again.
3 games in a row.
Interesting. So they are both playing their own game. I like that. I like that. They're giving each other
No,
their
they're both
best
playing
weapon.
MLBB.
Thank you for the correction.
You're welcome. Get it right. Get it right. Definitely.
This is
Whoa, that's a hearty laugh, dude.
that is.
You have to inhale for a laugh like that.
What are they doing? Did you see the move? What was?
I don't know.
That's some ritual, man. That's a ritual for sure. What's going on here, Mr. Yab channeling the dark arts to get a win in game 3?
And it's all the help he can get. And
Man.
the whole crew is
Look,
laughing.
even
too.
Keyboy.
Severo.
They're all channeling the dark arts.
black
Interesting.
magic.
Someone make an edit of that. Dark arts. Onic. Meanwhile, RRQ with the good guys. They don't need dark arts. They just need the man. La mercenaria. Sutsujin.
Oh boy.
And they need to look cute.
Excuse me, what?
They're menacing, sir. They're not cute. They're
Their
veterans.
father is cute.
They're what? What? Their father?
That's cute.
Oh my lord. Dude.
Get out, dude.
You said Yep was
Take the
Onic's father.
headphones. Take the headphones off. Get out of here, bro. What's the matter with you?
I mean, it's not wrong. Has cute. That's true. That's true.
Say it
I
to his
just-
face.
Say it
might
to his
see you
face.
soon.
Say Kaz cute is cute. Say Kaz cute, you're cute.
That's good. You're pretty darn cute.
Say it to his face. All right, let's get to drafts, man.
Once again,
Let's go.
presented by Samsung Galaxy A36 5G. Still with the three same bands earlier. Most of the chip. No chips for Edok. Gotta lose some weight.
What?
All right.
Loyi, Valentina, and Fanny, though, same thing. By all means, both teams have been able to actually get success. It's only about closing out the games here. So the bans, nothing really crazy has to come out through the bans. RRQ, if they go with the same strategy, on paper, in theory, they should be able to still find an early game success, but now they steal away that Harith, which means the joy option is for Onic.
I want to go for Hayabusa right away here instead of a Joy.
I agree.
What's gonna be the second one though? It went Badang before.
That can work.
Experience the
Oh.
euphony of
Oh,
soul.
wow, they pick up the Granger early. So
I'm gonna
it's
hide their cards first.
Granger Joy then? Or is it still just going to be Granger Haya? Because I don't think you want to give the Haya over to RRQ. Oh, well, maybe
Not even both. Wow.
Give them both even. Not what Kacha here.
They're trading drafts right now.
I wonder if Onic is thinking that RRQ are a team that only moves forward.
Lucas.
Only forwards, right?
Oh,
Lucas Matilda, though. Oh boy.
Uh-oh, indeed. They should have picked that sealed BTR's fate just yesterday. Lucas Matilda.
Reporting for duty. Your team
Oh my
Whoa,
god.
whoa.
Well, I see where the vision, but
Jungle?
seems a bit too early here.
XP?
I don't think even if they went on to the second
Whoa.
phase, it would have got banned.
Yeah, I agree. But I guess it does if they went, okay, let's think about it. If they went for something else, say like a Haya, then this won't be Flex anymore, right? So I guess I haven't seen this matchup myself, Expert versus Lucas and Mathilda. On paper, it does make sense. You just burn the guy, right?
Yeah.
In the anime, that's not really how you beat Naruto, but this is MLBB, not Naruto.
Right. I think Sasuke tried to burn Naruto down as well, but it doesn't really respond. It doesn't really work out that well for him. The X-Borg here, man. Interesting. Now with that in the picture, is it about winning the fights or is it about the neutral objective control? Because for the X-Borg, for the longest time, it's all about the control, right? That, along with the Gatot, along with the Granger, sets up for a very defensive composition. And now, in true RRQ fashion, RRQ are the ones who want to be aggressive, who want to move forward, right?
Yeah.
So, maybe this is Onic really understanding that, okay, as long as we don't fall to RRQ, we can outmaneuver them later. And RRQ, like, tripling down, saying, we gotta take them out.
Hey, Hayabusa
Yeah.
band though. I feel like
They're
Cascade
saying
kind of
no.
like, oh, this is
Yeah.
an export.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna go to jungle, right? Wait, it's Kyrie.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait.
They're saying, no, we know your tricks, yeah. We know that you want to set up for Mr. God in the Jungle man in the jungle with an assassin. There's no way this X-Borg is going to go onto the hands of Kai.
Is it though?
Reed. That's what they think. That's what RQ are
Yeah.
thinking. So they're playing a safe game right now, right? Like instead of just gambling on if it gets picked, if it's going to go jungle, they're just going to say, no, we're not going to let you go higher. We're not going to let you go maybe another jungle bad Joy. Farsa, though. Oh. Whoa, what are they setting up for? Farsa and Eve. What pick in the mid lane? They're denying RQ's pick, that's for sure. But what do they want to pick up for themselves against
Valentina for sure is the
No, it's banned, it's
highest.
banned.
Okay.
with the
never
low
mind.
E?
Yeah, for the...
How good is the Lucas against a Valier?
I feel like not super good.
The double fire combo.
It's annoying.
Double fire, but Lucas has anti-CC immune. So if the Valier shoves, you can't shove the Lucas back.
Well, not initially, but eventually you'll be able to, right?
Do you have enough peel? Because there's no peel that will go through anti-CC.
Good point.
Is this just a
If it's-
Novaria pick?
if it's
Did you try
high
to play with
ground-
range? Novaria seems like the better choice, right? Valier seems a bit more, gotta be in the fight, kinda.
They're either trying to limit the AoE or the wave clear. That's the idea there with the Yves and Farsa. Usually you would expect a Chushin to come through with these kind of bans, but No, it's already banned out themselves. 4 Suns. What could it be?
Oh. I was gonna
That's
say
what
that it's
it
gonna
is.
be Fire Mist Matilda, but
It's the AoE.
yeah.
I think they were banking on RRQ potentially wanting to go for the glue maybe and get a winning lane. Right now they still have the option to go for the Phobius if they want to.
Lilia? Oh yeah, that's better. Never mind. It's gonna take some time, but it works. So it's gonna be a Lucas jungle, and I believe Coach Yep will shift this X-Borg towards jungle as well. Let's see.
Wow. Yeah. Export jungle for Kyrie, that's definitely an odd sight to behold. If that's the case, what do you think is gonna come through for